Heck yeah, let's get into this. First off, actually, do I have all of Sora's outfits? Probably by now. But I can't help myself. Sora, I have all of her outfits. Wonderful. Let's get to it. Shoots forward, a spinning star. Yeah, I'm fairly certain I haven't played as Sora yet. So I'll do my usual warm up. Can't remember what settings I had on for armors and stuff. This is good enough. So let's go. I'll discover as I go. Oh, Sora gets a companion as well, does she? Another companion idol. Okay. When receiving any healing targets within 100 pixels are also healed. Ooh. It's pretty cool. To eliminate the sake. Let's take researcher's coat for now. I think I have all items and weapon slots on, so I might have on a bit too much. We'll see. Hello. Yes, please. Then apparently I just need to get a whole bunch of healing. To mark targets. Hello. Hello, Cow Goo. It feels like it's been forever since I last saw you. I know it's only been like a couple minutes, I'm only getting around. So yeah, I definitely haven't played as Sora before, by the way. Cow, I was correct earlier when I said I haven't. But I've already seen 2 of her passives, so I know I'm going to want Nurse's Horn and Nurse's Horn, and I think I want the all healing is doubled one actually. Sora's passives read as if I should be taking the all healed is doubled. Quite honestly, we'll see. So yeah, I've now also completed out the armory, by the way. I did a 10 minutes with Ollie, I did 10 minutes with Zeta. I completed a map with Iris. So I'm not missing anything now. I also like the item that says gain wherever an item has debuffs, reduce the debuffs by X%. I think that's quite snazzy. That's like a pick up everything that's kind of got debuffs run. Stars end with a burst. Right, I can't say I particularly love Sora's main weapon, I have to say. However, with Nightly Milk this would pop off. Let's get rid of that. So yeah, I think Nightly Milk might be the thing I need to go for here. Depending if I'm using flat healing or percentage healing. Let's work it out, shall we? I think I'll take the... So, ideally... Think about this. Ideally, Nurse's Horn, Bat Stamp, / Lifesteal Stamp. I'd be using both flat and damage percent. Which is fine because, from what it reads, Sora's passive procs off both. Also, he'll take 125% plus X% damage, but X is 2 times the heal amount. Yeah! So, it's still Still decent by the sounds of it. Although, of course, that's more beneficial to... It's more beneficial to percent healing, I suppose. So a high health build would go pretty wild on Sora. Quite honestly. Don't worry, we'll get into the different levels in that soon. I just normally do a warm up these days. I treat this stage as my when I first get on to get into the swing of things. If taking hit point or hit points less than 15%, there's a chance to heal 20 hit points. Yeah, just get Nurse's Horn. And... oh, I need to try and get Nightly Milk, don't I? I want Lifesteal Stamp. Study Glass is fine. Size Stamp. I don't think I said Size Stamp. Maybe I did earlier. So these crosshairs must be from the You're the Target then passive. Or You're the Enemy then, or whatever it's called. You know what I mean. I don't know if... you know, I'm going to try it, right, Cal? No promises. But I'm going to see if Sora is one of the possible can-do no movement on stage 3 hard. I feel like, because although she doesn't directly get healing, she deals more damage with healing. I might be able to get away with it. So I'll be giving it a shot after this. I think. Then Researcher's Coat, sure. Really with Hallow I shouldn't need Study Glasses and Researcher's Coat. I feel like it's a bit too overkill. Quite honestly. And no, I didn't realise there for a second I was stuck on the cabinet. I didn't realise it at all. Admittedly. And let's grab Nurse's Horn again, because I do want to try and find this Nightly Milk. Right, well that's not a correct stamp, so let's just improve the greed one for now. Definitely don't want to worry about that. Oh, really? I should get the Jangisku. Really? Oops, I took the pepper, so now I can't get milk. My bad. Oh well. I'll try hard mode 3 without moving. And then we can go for a really strong, always heal all the time build. Let's grab Ankymo, that's fine. Yeah, I don't mind the range of the main weapon. You'd feel like it's a little short, but because it's then does AoE blast, it makes it more efficient than what it seems at first glance. Level 3 Nurse's Horns and Idle Healing. Idle Healing will have a base damage of 18.7. Interesting. It's something. Well, what I'm thinking, right, is that the wording of the passive reads that anything around me takes damage when I heal. What about when you heal when you level up? Surely the recovery burgers, for instance, would count. So the level up 20% would also work. I won't necessarily need them, but I'm thinking, I'm proposing that in a pinch, you would then have a hypothetical additional damage. Which could be cool. Maybe that's just something that I'm intuiting, I don't know. That sounds like it could be a thing. Full meal would then bring it to up to 19.9. Which only, yeah, that's like, as you say, it adds 1.2, so it's like not even an additional 10% at that point. Yeah, I've got a plan what to do for a build. I want to try and help the healing shine with her. Because wherever healing is used as damage, they're the kind of builds I like. Generally speaking. Okay, when I do this... See? I found it! I don't know why it took me so long to find that function. And it's like I'm going to use it much, but I'm glad I know it. Right. Let's go Idle Song up again, I guess. Don't really know what items I'm grabbing, by the way. This is just a mishmash of crap. I shall not hide the truth. I do not know what I am doing. A little more haste would be nice, actually, in this build. That's the wrong stamp. It can be muled. I assume that the passive that does damage from healing doesn't crit. I assume it has no crit modifier values on it at all. Is what the description is indicative of. Then let's go out of song, sure. Unfortunately, I have no opinion to be able to give about Sora's work because Sora is not a Hololiver I really watch. So once again, I've got very little to say about Sora herself on this one, I'm afraid. Little opinions to give because I'm not able to form any. Let's increase the glow stick size. Cooldown. Sure. Very nice. I'm trying to get into more of a habit of upgrading everything before I do any collaborations now. Not saying I'm always successful, but I always try to be mindful. Or far more conscientious of it than I was before. And let's get Ian Curse Max. I've got a few potential collabs in my current weapons, so that's fine. I would have like another anvil. I need to upgrade the EN curse. Attack stand? Yes. Not bothered about the greed stamp. I don't think she seems to synergize well with greed stamp. Unlike Azuki, the absolute queen of the greed stamp, I really feel her best stamps will be cookie cutter stamps. And the bat stamp, actually. The bat stamp's going to go wild, which is good to see. Because, like, sure, it's good on everyone, but it's actually going to be monstrous on someone else. For a change. No, Collab Hammer, I'm not using you this time because I can't. So... I kind of want to get the cutting board, actually. I assume Sora works somewhat well with the cutting board. Sora is not flat. Is she not? It hides well. I'll say that. Hides well under her idol costume. Well, I'll still get the collab. I still want the EN Curse cutting board collab. So I'm just going to speed through the levels so I can get the collab sooner rather than later then. I think I need to also quickly upgrade the EN Curse still. So I'll have to do it before I finish the collab, just so I remember to do it. If not, it will never be done. So what you're saying is, for Sora I should be using the bouncy ball instead of the cutting board when it comes to specifically which way to go. I want to use the I want to use the bouncy ball thing again anyway. So it's not a problem to me. So it's only 2 out of 5 for bounce ball. Okay. Don't bite the hand that feeds you if it's holding a knife. There we go. There's a lot going on. I think I should have actually kept the reverse stamp, then I could have attacked both behind and in front at the same time. Kind of want... So, CEO tier, maybe? Maybe CEO tier, but I do want... Where is... Sausage? Perfect stamp. That's exactly what I was looking for. Life stamp plus plus double healing must be really good. If it's max of the stamp is 15%, right? So 15% of 500, for instance, doubled would be 150. then that gets dealt as that much extra damage to everything around me. That'd be pretty good for a hard level. Surely. Let's make sausage special. Damage, yeah. What's the thing got here? Crit damage? Get out of here. Cooldown's also not favourable. This is not the collab I want either. Also, I want to try a more melee specific. Really? The bear has its own YouTube and Twitter channel. Damn. Hololive stretching out the fan service. They know what the people want. Good for Ankamo. I think I should also do a run where I have mainly close melee weapons. Aggro has one video. Well, still, it's still tactically done nonetheless. Gotta respect the PR behind it, I suppose. Give me that lightning sausage. Here we go. So yeah, this current build is attack everything from far away, so I'm not really making use of the healing passive. I do acknowledge and recognise that. That's why I say this is the warm-up one. For me to really get a true feel of what's going on, get my head in the game and think about what we can do for her. Yeah, I can pretty much just gain a sip of tea now before it actually goes cold again. I want CEO's tears, I think. Sip of tea equals drink 80% of it in one go. Right. Let's enchant. Crit damage was 10%. Probably my least favourite enchantment. Fairly certain size is acceptable here. For the collab. But I have to say, I'm pretty glad about how much progress was made on Dark Souls earlier. The whole thing is coming together now. I can buy spells. Definitely makes me excited for the future of the game, of the run. But I have to say, I'm not a big fan of Ankamo here. I think of the companions, Ankamo might now be the one that I consider. That's the thing, Calc. Why is the crit damage 10%? It should be 20. The crit damage should be 20. Because you're on regular damage getting 15%. It's still amplified further than just... I mean, it's literally just 15% versus 10%. And not only is it a 15% versus 10%, but when you think about it, it's a conditional 15%, 10% versus a permanent 15%. It's not even close. It's like comparing oranges to apples, really. Just a little bit, which makes things a little lackluster. Yeah, I knew I wanted to make the stream bigger. Look at that, plus 30% size. This Stream of Tears thing is actually not bad now. For a change. Usually it's so piddly small that it doesn't make it worth anything, but now it's actually got a hitbox. I'm also not going to go for a blindfold run with Sora, because she's a ranged talent. I just don't think the ranged talents are going to be able to even scratch the surface with what I experienced before with whoever it last was. Mume? Yeah, the crit. Yeah. Exactly, Kaug. We're on the same page. There'd be very few circumstances where an additional 10% crit damage outdoes regular damage. Very few circumstances. Haste stamp? You know what, I don't think I actually want the haste stamp this time. I think I kind of want the unit stamp, don't I? Here? Based on this build, I think I will get rid of the sword. Get unit stamp in. My main weapon's just out here healing me. For the 0 times I'm currently being hit. Then I'll just literally walk up to A-Chan when she spawns. Pretty much at this point. Let's grab the... It's got to be the Lightning Wiener upgrade, obviously. It can't be anything but. I just noticed my haste is terrible. Probably because Sora seems to get 0 upgrades to haste. For me, that does seem to be one of the things that's a drawback of quite a few characters. Where a character doesn't offer either crit or haste, it feels a bit more of a lackluster kit. Even though admittedly my favourite so far is probably Kiara. I did play as Azuki last time. Yeah, I know, it's a completely different experience. I mean, Azuki is just bonkers broken, let's be honest. There's your other difference. So Azuki's main weapon is just insane. This is a whole different playstyle, I get it. I'm not trying to say otherwise. I enjoyed Azuki, to be fair. And don't get me wrong, Sora's not bad. As I've said, her kit seems to have interesting concepts behind it. I like the idea of going for mega heals, honestly. Just get like a massive hit point ball, touch a burger, kill my surroundings. So there'll probably be a primary weapon only run at some point today, I'm sure. So we can get a proper showcase on the healing ability. That's what I should do. Main weapon only for a healing build. And that way we see the whole of Aski's kit better. Because that's kind of another reason why it's nice to just do main weapon only, in a way. Because then you get to see what the character is capable of. Aski's your favourite in 0.4 and 0.5? Yeah, understandable. I think my current favourite of all the tants that I've done for Idle Days, I think my favourite one from a mechanical point of view is probably Wawa. I really enjoy playing as Kiara in this game. I think her kit just feels satisfying, I think is what it is. She's not the strongest per se, but I feel like she's got the most satisfying kit. Otherwise, and then if I was to say my favourite who has a companion, the best companion is definitely Mume's. Friend is just strong. Which, as I've said, I don't think this guy is. I don't think Ankamo's all that is cracked up to be. Yeah, I don't think he's all that's cracked up to be, honestly. I guess it's like a saves you in a pinch maneuver, but it pulls one enemy that's kind of close. That's not the same as having a companion that can use two of your weapons over and over and over and over and over again, permanently throughout the game. It's not even the same league. So yeah, best companion is Friend. My favourite idol is probably Wawa so far. Of the Idle Days characters that I've completed. Not saying the others aren't fun, of course. I'm just stating my opinion on who I think has been the best. Yeah, we can take HoloCoins, sure. I already have an overabundance of HoloCoins, but why not get more? So you said Aski's your favourite in 0.4 and 0.5, but what about current build then? Because Aski doesn't sound like she's your favourite at the moment? I'm assuming that your favourite therefore will now be Aqua or somebody. Based on your previous statements about Aqua as a character in the game. Would be my assumption. Anya. Ah! I called out wrong then. My fault for assuming. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing the rest of the Idle Days because I do want to, like... Anya does seem like a cool character to play as. I only got to play with Xion for 10 minutes, but she seems really good. I like Xion's kit. Of course I had to play as Ollie as well for 10 minutes. The fact that she can bring herself back from 0 hit points is kind of neat. But I didn't actually look at her passives too much. I was trying to look at her unique stuff as little as possible while getting to 10 minutes. I'm now starting to change my mind in that I think Iris probably has one of the coolest basic attacks. Obviously behind Wawa, but Really becoming quite a fan of that one. Aqua's probably your most played. Fair enough. I'm actually really looking forward to the Eofi day, if I'm honest. Eofi seems really good. I quite enjoyed the little I played of her. Truth be told. I think my most played is Coroni. She's not my favourite character in the game, but she's definitely the one I've played with the most. Then after Coroni it's probably Wawa. And of the 38 talents, I think there's still about 8 I haven't played as. Like, at all. But the other night I did catch up on finishing up Suisei. So I sort out Azuki and whoever else it was. But that's easily done. Still not at 20 yet, huh? Whatever you say, game. Oh, I didn't even touch on your previous comment. Her main weapon used to be absolutely overpowered. It's still pretty absurd. It's still pretty damn good, Iris's main weapon. The Nephilim Blast is really fun to play with as well. I like the whole throw it everywhere strategy of just fling it around and see what it hits. And proceed to give 0 damn because everything's dead. It may not be at the same level it once was, but still probably not far off, I'd assume. I would say the only person so far that I've done for the Idle Days whose weapon was absolutely overpowered is Azuki. Their notes are actually really strong. And the fact if you combine it with the candy suite, the kingdom suites, whatever as well, to proc the mini notes again, just zoots it to a whole other level. You know what? I'm going to try and stay around the TV so we can actually see a little bit of this stuff. I know we've seen it enough in terms that we've seen it all over millions of times, but Still fun just to look at every now and then. It's no longer the delete laser that it used to be. Well, still does nasty work. I think I'm just going to take the landing hit. Actually, it doesn't matter because I'm just going to ult and it's just going to immediately go down. Okay, not like immediately, but you know what I mean. Like any second now. You really want to prove me wrong there, huh, A-chan? Come on. There we go. Nice. Right, let's go. Something like... Actually, no. Let's go... like that, actually. Then grab... Sora. Let's just give this a look in. Well. We didn't get spider cookies, so this is probably a loss. I'll run it a couple times. Wow. That probably would have been quicker to let myself die, but can't say that's necessarily true. Actually, I think I want headphones later. Hello, go. What is this? No, don't kill the Midle song. I should have ever took it. There we go. I'm just going to wait until I can fish for spider cooking at this point. What is this? Right, this time I've got the bear. I don't know if that will necessarily make a difference, but let's see. Oh! Ugh, idiot. Just freaking rolled past it. Okay. Bit late, but now I need to focus on main weapon, really. In fact, I might have already picked one upgrade extra too many. No? Extra spider cooking to make things die quicker, or from further away I should say. Probably dead here because this slam does quite a bit of damage? No, okay. Gotta try it a few times, you know? Oh, Beetle will actually be good. I don't want to get rid of Beetle. Face mask can go. Nope. Nice! Only one reroll taken. So, one level spider cooking, immediately go into level 2 weapon. Oh, I don't have my bear this time from the get-go. Yeah, still gonna retry. Right, eliminate the piggy bank, obviously. Still no bear. I feel like if I'm going to make it with the Sora, I kind of might want the bear. Honestly. I'll need the bear and spider cooking together. As I say, I would just want to give it a fair shot. Cow. If nothing else. I'm not dead yet. There we go. Knew it. There's some characters more than others that I just feel like I could get there with. I think I'll make this the... Right. Let's go 2 more after this. So 3 more attempts. Alright, 2 more attempts, including this one. So 1 attempt after this. You know, like real attempt, not like... This, for instance, doesn't count. Here. Okay, it might do. Increase... I still don't know if I want to go spider cooking too, or just increase my main weapon. I think I need to increase spider cooking area to begin with. I think I need to... No, okay. Right, 1 more attempt then. You know what? I'm going to try something slightly different. This won't count as an attempt. Nope. Right, this is the last one. On the premise that I get spider cooking. What is this? What is this sincerely bad luck? Right, I think I want the... Right, I want 1 more run where I get both spider cooking and the bear. You know what, actually, let's just... You know what? I'm going to try something. This is the actually, yeah, this will be the last run. I just want to try this. Then we'll go back to our Reggie schedule programming or whatever. Yeah, okay. I was curious. Right, I want to do... Let's go back to hard mode 3 actually. But this time just to complete the stage. Yeah, let's do a main weapon only Sora. Hard 3. It's gonna be a little bit difficult with the Ritsu Rush, but at least I can move to run away from them a little bit. This time I will take Haste Stamp, Lifesteal Stamp, Size Stamp? Could really do with more upgrades to my main weapon, please. And Study Glass. I keep forgetting about these tables. Let's go wide around the table. Then I would like... Let's take Focus Shades. Oh, I can get the projectile stamp, can't I? Yeah, I'm just trying something different, Cal, with the Focus Shades. Sounds like a pretty cool idea to me. I don't even know if it necessarily works, but it reads as if it should work for Sora, because this should be considered a ranged weapon. Unless there's some weird mechanic where they list this as a melee weapon as well. You know, it's literally thrown in front of her. No, I do not want the energy drink, thank you. That's counterintuitive to the intentional build. So with these focus glasses, I should be able to go to what, 70% crit? %60 crit. So if I go crit stamp temporarily, but do I keep it? If I was to keep it 30%. Well, 30% from focus shades, 30% from stamp, 13% innate crit right now. Right now I'd be at 73% crit without actually having to do anything. So until I pick up crit stats that could assuage the procs. You know I'm also going to do this. Focus on rope shot and range attacks, but is this not class as either of those. I'd have thought it becomes multi-shot the minute it throws up more than one. Or is that just wrong logic? Yeah. Oh, multi-shot and ranged. So it's multi-shot but not ranged. Really? It's not counted as ranged. Right, so you're saying that the build is already scuffed. Well, you know what? I'm gonna keep going for kicks. What's the worst that could happen? So it's a melee weapon, so I can go ninja headband. Let's meme it up. I haven't actually grabbed this properly for any character yet. I literally unlocked this last night. But Focus Shades does work. Oh, so it's fine then. So I totally was correct in my thinking earlier. Sorry, it's because you were stating as a fact, but it threw me off because I thought you were saying it as contradictory to my point. Damn, that's on me. Well, we also have a headband. As I've said, let's just make the build super scuffed. See how it works. No, that's not on you, Calg. That's on me. I could have thought harder than 2 seconds. You know, I could have thought for more than like 3 seconds and went, no, Calgrot's just saying a fact, not trying to be contradictory. That's on me. But yes, meme rebuild, here we come. With the ninja headband. Oh well, I'll use ninja headband with Coroner or something properly. Let's keep the bomb stamp. So we have chain explosions after chain explosions. Sounds fun. Or rather, I'll keep it on for now as a temporary measure until I get the appropriate equipment. To synergize with the healing. This is actually no. This is so. Coroner's main weapon is multi-shot. But is it a melee multi-shot, or is it a? Or because it's multi-shot, does it? Right. Because Coroner's weapon is multi-shot, does it then exempt it from being melee? Because from how Coroner functions, I would assume that her punches were melee. If they're not, then that's understandable. Let's go. Bandage up, sure. Melee, ranged and multi-shot are exclusive to each other per attack. Really? So a weapon is only one at any one time. Oh. Right. That's good to know. I just assumed they would, you know, be there'd be some sort of hybridization in the game's classifications, but that's something that I'll definitely keep in future then to know. In that case, I can now see what you mean by the fact that Coroner's main weapon is multi-shot, because she throws out a whole bunch of fists. So Coroner's weapon would also start melee because it starts on its own, and then it grabs extra punches and becomes multi-shot. Right, they can have other types such as skill, but they only fall under... The attack type only falls under melee, ranged or multi-shot. It's the main point. Interesting. Interesting. See, just yet another thing I didn't really pay full attention to. It's good to know. That definitely helps somewhat. What's also quite nice about what I've got going on is I've got the headband, no, the bandage just healing me. I want haste stamp, leech stamp, and you know what? I'm going to replace the Pecora stamp temporarily. Well, not temporarily, actually permanently. Sorry, confusing wording. I'm going to replace the Pecora stamp, then I can temporarily keep the crit one for a little longer. That's where I was going with it. Technically there's a fourth option of none of the above. Yeah, I mean that's what they said. That's like the general thing. It's just like A, B, option A, option B, option C, or secret option D, none of the above. I can get behind that. Null type is also valid. Look at Pokemon. I'll put an asterisk on this, the asterisk being other than within the last couple of regions that I'm not overly familiar. Pokemon's had a none move since, technically since Gen 1. An actual one, official one, since Gen 2. Curse is none type. It's question mark, question mark, question mark. So Curse itself has no type. And Struggle has always been a none type. But it was never listed as such. Because they didn't actually really code none type until Gen 2. And that was only for Curse. And then that was the only none-type move until... I think there's a Pokemon in the Galia region that has none-type moves. But other than that, it's literally just Curse. And if we're being really particular, Calgara, I don't know if you've ever played Pokemon Colosseum. But Pokemon Colosseum and XD Gale of Darkness featured another type that was only featured in Colosseum, called Shadow. Because Shadow Rush was a Shadow type move. So that's another example of a move type that doesn't appear in anywhere else in Pokemon. It has the same conditions as question mark, question mark, question mark, but it has its own special categorization. So there you go. I used to love Colosseum. You've played XD Gale of Darkness. Oh man, that's the one I never had. I've never played XD Gale of Darkness. But Pokemon Colosseum was part of my reason why I love Umbreon. Like that was the true I love Umbreon because of this one kind of thing. I also love your use of the XD face as the thing. Yeah, I'd have loved to have got my hands on Gale of Darkness. Getting it now is like £200 on eBay or Amazon or whatever. It's so expensive because it was so sought after and so low produced. Fairly certain it was another example of a rushed game that came out really quickly because they were trying to capitalise on the height of the other game's success. Like how Majora's Mask had a development time of like 8 months or something. I think XD Gale of Darkness had a similar time frame. It's a real shame when games have to be made to feel to be rushed to be released. It's one of those, so much more could be coming. Hold on, in XD Gale of Darkness it was super effective against non-shadow Pokemon. Really? That wasn't the case in regular Colosseum. Regular Colosseum, it was just the equivalent of Nun-type. It just hit. So they clearly changed it for Gale of Darkness. That's very interesting. There you go. There's another factoid that you've added in for Pokemon that I never knew existed. And it's very difficult to find a Pokemon fact pre-Black and White that I didn't know. So, wow, I'm actually really impressed. That's good to know. There was also a Shadow Weather condition. Again, that was added for XD Gale of Darkness. And I assume it was added specifically for Lugia, right? Would be my assumption. Based on what the rough plot of XD Gale of Darkness is. What was also called, if you didn't know, for Cast Form. Really? That does also make sense, to be fair. Seeing as Cast Form is the ultimate, well, it's Cast Form at the end of the day, isn't it? Yeah, a Shadow Weather Ball, that's cool. That's cool that they gave it such great detail to that extent. But hold on. Weather Ball in Shadow mode would just be the same as Shadow Ball. Just use Shadow Ball. It's probably stronger. Weather Ball has like a base 50-60 damage. Shadow Ball's base is like 90. And it has the ability to lower special defense. Man, I could talk about Pokemon all day. Oh yeah. Yeah, it is 50. Fair enough. I knew I remembered roughly. It's been a while since I used Weather Ball. Also, if you didn't know, which is really cool, and there is a follow-up question about XD Gale of Darkness in relation, but with Colosseum, you could insert your DS, Game Boy Advance, sorry, not DS, duh. You can insert your Game Boy Advance using one of the adapter port things, and you could get a Jirachi from playing Pokemon Colosseum. I think it was a reward that was kind of given to you as a, oh, you can now do this after you defeat the main campaign. So you could actually give yourself a Jirachi for Ruby Sapphire by completing Pokemon Colosseum. My follow-up question is, was there a similar thing for XD Gale of Darkness? Did XD Gale of Darkness have like a, you can give yourself this Pokemon via transfer link? That'd be cool if there was. Maybe if they gave you, like, say, a Lugia from completing the campaign, that'd be cool. Or like a Celebi. You can catch Lugia, but what I mean is was there a Pokemon you can receive from just completing XD Gale of Darkness for like the Game Boy Advance titles, like there was for base Colosseum? I'm not sure. There probably might not have been. It might have just been a Colosseum only thing. But it was also cool that you could put your Pokemon from your save file in the for the DS transfer link and bring it up like you could for, say, Pokemon Stadium and for Battle Coliseum. Battle Pokemon Revolution, sorry. I kind of wish Pokemon Battle Revolution was more like Coliseum. Everybody praised Pokemon Legends Arceus for being like, oh, what a cool way to do a story, when it's really just Coliseum with special effects. With extra steps, sorry. You can see Munchlax and Bonsly in the game as well, and use Bonsly in a special mode. Really? Wow. Considering that, I mean, that's still pretty impressive, because sure, the XD Darkness was at the end of the GameCube, which is why it was kind of rushed, but still, to be able to see a couple Platinum Pokemon before they were even in Pokemon Platinum, I mean Diamond and Pearl, before it was even released, that's pretty cool. The only other time I can think of that happening is when you see Donphan in Pokemon the first movie, which was of course produced a couple years before Pokemon Gold and Silver came out. Ah yes, the unit stamp. I must grab it. Oh, I haven't finished Haste Stamp yet, okay. Thank you. I mean, while it's cool to see Bonsly and Munchlax before they were in the games, they're not great Pokemon, are they, really? They kind of suck. Well, despite the fact this is a pretty scuffed build, this isn't going too bad so far. Considering all odds. Da-da-da. Yeah, the Leech Stamp is doing some really good work here. Also, I just healed for like 26 and dealt 120 damage to everything around me. That's kind of good. That's kind of good, I have to say. Yeah, I'm quite enjoying this run because no extra weapons means I'm actually able to see what Sora's capable of, which is pretty good. I still don't think she's the strongest, but her kit's certainly unique. I would hesitate to say. Yeah. The main weapon does have good coverage. It would have even better coverage if I had a correct build with Nightly Milk, for instance. Rather than both the Zeta shades and the Naruto headband. Is how I should be officially referring to it as. Okay, taking too much damage, let's pull out. I think it might take me a little while to kill Myth though here. Oh. I won't be able to kill Myth at all. Ouch. You know what, let's retry that stage, but with, you know, not the excess crap I picked up. It's all time to make the build work, but let's get some better items this time. That's all I'm saying. Let's also not be in the corner. You know what? I think that's hubris. And this is cowardice. Have I run out of ingredients to make that pufferfish meal? That's fine. Biggest problem in the world. If I go like this. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take Plushie. I quite like the combo of Plushie and Bandage. I was really looking for next level of main weapon there. There we go. I think if I get Halu here, I'll take it. Booba Sheep. Kind of makes me want to go back and make the super collab. Maybe after this run. Also, I have yet to go for a time trial today with Sora. So I guess that'll be after this. Then something else, like making the food collab. sheep? Sure. I haven't actually picked up any of my healing passive yet. Hasn't really been showing up. Or I've just not been taking it. Increase critical hit damage by 10%, reduce special cooldown. Nah, you're right. Wait, have I got a level? I have got 2 levels of it. I just noticed I have been attacking enemies around me when I've been picking up the food. Like that. Now I want Beetle. Beetle. I said I was going to pick up Halu. I'm not going to go against my word there. So yeah, next is Beetle and next the food doubling. Well, does it need to be picky? Kind of needs to be picky actually. I suppose. I could also go idol costume. But I think I'd rather not on that one. Oh yeah, Nurse's Horn. All the healing. It's fine, I'll just get more max hit point percent nodes. If I didn't take Halu, then I would have been able to fit everything in I wanted. I would have then picked up Picky, but that's fine. I should have eliminated the main weapon. And just gone, yeah, I'm just going to use my passive. I like how the healing ability has no cooldown. Like, it just works. Oh yeah. I was wondering why the weapons weren't firing where I was aiming. Just picked up the reverse stamp, you dummy. And I guess Sora kind of scales with more enemies because then more enemies will be in my range to go kapow with the oh, I'm dead. I'm died, thank you forever. Then I got saved as well. $175 plus X%. 2 times the heal amount. Ah! 2 times the heal amount. That's something to contemplate. Yeah, these stamps are all bad. These are just mewling stamps right now. I would say they're given benefits, but they're really not. The only one's given benefit is Flower, and even then that's not much of a benefit right now. Everything's dying to 1 heal anyway. Look at that, heal for 2 and everything takes like 50 damage. Or whatever. Just straight up friggin' dies. Let's do this. She's attacking out her butt. Wait, the passive can crit? Actually might have been an explosion or something that dealt the 100 on the enemies that I saw that I didn't even get to attack. Oh, let's get rid of this silly reverse stamp. This is the correct stamp here. Move. Here we go. One correct stamp. Now I fire the correct direction. Yeah, I know the 6 hit points isn't a lot, but it's something. It's just passive extra damage. Not a problem for me. Oh, I also didn't get to get nightly milk, which is kind of part of the plan. Oh well. Right, leech stamp. Also, as I kind of mentioned, I kind of like even just the nurse's one because it's not about the extras, it's about the fact that it's already dealing 175%. I can heal for 1 and just deal 175% of my base damage, which is just stupid. Sora's build is definitely kill them with kindness. I wish you could disable the main attacks. I'd love to try a Sora no damage build. Or sorry, no attack build. So literally nothing, not even the main weapon. And just rely purely on the... Yeah. That's the thing though, it's also just with no cooldown though, Coward. You just do it over and over and over again. That's why when you were saying about the whole it's good with X% over flat, I'm like, just give me all of it because I can just constantly deal so much damage. That's part of that seems to be part of the secret. It's just a permanently available passive. No cooldown, just slight bit of heal, everything around you dies. Which is really cool. Which is why the You're the Enemy then passive is just like, yeah, heal for 2. Not a lot of hit points, but it's the AoE heal. Or AoE damage from it being a heal. Okay, up to 10% max hit points. One more stamp and then I'm done. I was quite lucky to get all 3 stamps really early here, I have to say. Yeah, I went for the hamburger for the damage proc. I think there was crit there. I probably should have taken crit. in hindsight. But triggering the passive is fun, so whatever. See me complaining. More crit? My crit's abysmal though. But it's okay. It's not necessarily about the crit. The crit is just additional extra. Additional extra, that's the same word twice. Optional extra. Sorry. Additional extra. Oh yes, the floor here is made of floor. More is more. Oh no, I'm dying! Well, that's been like the third or fourth time this run I would have died, if it wasn't for Plushy. I mean, this is the kind of thing you can just do with this kind of run though. Just sit here and just heal through it all. That's why I wanted Plushy. So I could pull off this stupid, insane stuff. Right, I'm just looking. Yeah, it does work. Works exactly as desired. You know what? Let's switch it out. Let's make more. Look at that, I can do an attack each side and I'm basically encased in stars. This is good. Okay, I'm really enjoying multiple projectile stamp on her. I think I preferred multiple projectiles over size on her as well. I think this is probably the best loadout that I can see. Nice. I was dead for a solid 15 seconds there. In between all that rush. Greed Stamp? I'd love it, but no. Save that for ASCII. Now that I've done Greed Stamp on ASCII, I don't think I'd want to use it on any other character. I don't think anybody would even come close. I'm sure I'll test a load of people, but I think the only other person who would come close, actually, is probably Kiara. Because her main attack, Awakened, has the ability to proc the on-hit effects over and over, doesn't it? So yeah, I think Kiara with Candy Kingdom Sweets is probably the second closest. Or one of the top 3 anyway. I'm sure there's one other person who's going to be really good, but currently I don't know, so I can't think of such. Let's grab coins. I don't need speed. Yeah, so many procs going on now. I think with all of the little things in ASCII's kit, sorry, not ASCII, in Sora's kit, she feels like a little bit like a Death by 1,000 Cuts kind of build. You can just get so many mini heals on the go. And just do a whole world of damage. Down you go, Watson. Thank you. Hey, if I increase my base attack, the healing will do even more. Excuse me. Yeah, this is pretty strong. I don't need a tech up stamp though. The damage isn't coming from the weapon itself. he says while he upgrades the weapon. And to be fair, cut me some slack, there's nothing else I can specifically do with the anvil, I suppose. I still wish there was like a small pool of enchantments available for main weapons. One hit point shy of 200. Sure. That couldn't have been coordinated any better. I was dead for a while there too. More health, thank you. I have to say, the more I use it, the more in favour I'm finding Plushy. It's an item I very rarely take, but I've been taking it more recently and I'm really enjoying it. It just works really well. And I'm finding it allows me to be more aggressive because the damage is delayed. Like how I've died about 8 times so far this mission. This stage. If not more than. That being said, when you're taking like 5 times your health bar, can't do anything against that. That's what you get when you go too aggressive. There's nothing wrong with the actual plushie itself. Let's give Time Stage a go, seeing as that's not a thing I've done yet today. Oh yeah, and I said I was gonna maybe on most of the idle days now start going to see if I can go for an endless high score, didn't I? Let's go Bright Star. I'm not expecting a high score here. This is just for completion and for the fun of it than anything else. Like, he may be a pretty mediocre companion, but at least the bear actually picks up holo tokens for me. A companion's still a companion at the end of the day. Let's increase the axe. Most useful stone bosses. Yeah, I mean, I can appreciate that. I just don't think he's great. As I say, I think he's probably the worst companion. I even prefer the old one over Ankimo. That's just my thoughts on the matter. Oh, now I get nightly milk. Sure. Yeah, I'm sure the person that got first place in time attack mode for Sora has probably completed it by now. The time attack mode seemed to have about somewhere between 2 and 2.5 minutes for the top scorer, which is just fascinatingly amazing to me. Don't know how they could do it so quick. I mean, the TLDR of it would be get good. I understand that. I'm not detracting that at all. I promise. It's just impressive. That's all I'm saying. Come on guys, drop me a size stamp. Wrong stamp, but another stamp I did want. Nevertheless. No CEO tears, unfortunately. I'm trying to keep my beady eyes open for it. So this should be, what, an 8-minute or so clear? Good enough. I don't even know why I picked up idle glasses, quite honestly. Really, there shouldn't be the time to gain lots of experience. I should have gone for harder hitting useful items. It's looking good. I said it would take about 8 minutes, but I think I was slightly overestimating my abilities. I think it'd be more like 9. I was also counting for scaling of enemies, but... or frequency of enemies, I should say, not necessarily scaling, but... I think I was wrong. So I'll be like 4 times slower than the number 1. Which is understandable. The reason why I was skipping through the box so quickly is because it didn't matter what the upgrade was, I was taking it. I didn't even see what it was, but I think it was a level 6 axe. Read stamping time trials, no thanks. Even with ASCII, that's got to be the most silliest thing to decide to do. Unless it's literally your first stamp you acquire. Do. Also, yeah, the pepper wasn't a great pickup. That was something, I suppose. Go, the cursor's spreading. Damn, some big numbers. 7580 over there. Nice. Okay, I wasn't overshooting with the score. The time. 345th. I actually got a number that doesn't just say 500 plus. Nice. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's not bad, considering it's an actual number. We take those. 1 second. Right. Let's see here. Sora. Let's do... Hold on. Where am I even at with... Really? I'm not even at Oshi level. That just tells me that very clearly G rank 106 is not enough. Very clearly. Unlucky. Psych. I don't think maxed that out, but still fun to do that. Right, let's do... what's the time? Alright, I think I'll do one more Sora, and then I think I might call it for a little while, for the evening, I don't know, but let's actually put on some weapons this time. I think I want item limits to still be max, but weapon limit, let's say... two collabs and a regular weapon? That'll do. I would like to find I'd like to get Uber Sheep and get the thingy combo. Yep, that's exactly it, Cal. You've hit the nail on the head, buddy. That's literally what I was about to say. I wanted to try the try to get the Jingisukan collab. You were totally correct. Then I think I need to roll hit rate on spider cooking and fire. Injection type Ascoco is actually interesting here. But maybe not yet. The damage enchantment is best. Even if I'm trying to go for healing stuff. You know what? I don't question your words. I'm grabbing Plushy too. More bucket, sure, while we're here. I would like anvil, please. So I won't be picking up Halu this time, which sounds like a cop-out, partly because it is, but more importantly because I want to try and see how long I can last. If I keep making the Yogus super strong, I can't hold off very well against them. I know Transversity will have less experience when I go into them, but I just feel like not taking Halu will be the better option here for that specific reason. Plus the last couple of times I've been doing the high score attempt runs, I've been grabbing Halu every time. So maybe I do without Halu and see what difference it would make. It's all part of the fun and experimentation. Uber Sheep, thank you. I need to grab my main weapon. My main weapon's doing nothing. Well, not literally nothing, but comparatively very little. This is going to surprise you. I don't think I take Body Pillow. I feel it's counteractive with Plushie, honestly. Bouncy ball. So Ring of Fit is bounce ball plus CEO's tears. That does not interfere with what I'm doing. But I do have an item limit. I need to be careful. I only have one more weapon. What did I? Yeah, I have one more weapon slot. So I need to make it. Spider cooking. Damn, I'm annoyed I've only just remembered about my item limit because I had some cool things I wanted to put in the build. Oh well, my fault. I kind of wish Solo Stamp had a bit of a buff. I know how to balance Solo Stamp. So you say increase damage by 10% for each weapon slot, empty weapon slot, and then in brackets you get this stamp counts as an empty spot. Then that way, even if Solo Stamp's with something else, it still gives a bit of a bonus. I think that'd be just about the right amount of a buff it would need. Let's eliminate the headphones. I'm also not bothered about this Yagoo. I mean, I'll hit if it's there, but it's not my main prerogative. Hit rate plus 20%. Well, I mean, I've got no other option but to sit on it for now. But I will try to go for... Actually, let's... What's this one? Reverse stamp. I don't want the size stamp this time. Yeah, all that, Calg. That's true. I think we came to a similar conclusion the other day, didn't we? I was just also pointing out because I don't think I mentioned about that being my idea before. So that's an idea I didn't have till just now, if I'm honest. Unless I said it before, in which case I've forgotten. But yes, multiplying Anvil boost in the group growth upgrade would be really nice. Basically just moving it in the damage formula so it does more. Yes, I did try and attack my bear. Right, that's maxed out bucket. I need to grab Spy Cookie. Please and thank you. Eliminating Ninja Headband. We're not doing it this time, go away. And I'm going to eliminate the Zeta glasses if I can. I think I'm going to omit the beetle this time. I've been taking beetle a few times with Sora. I think I can get better use with other stuff, honestly. Right, let's swap Solo Stamp over to Picoro Stamp for now. And I'll strengthen it. I don't want any of these three stamps, plainly speaking. Remove Limiter. remove Ascoco. There was a load of them I wanted to remove there. I removed everything other than Bouncy Ball, honestly. The Sake, the whole lot. Again, I'm taking the bandage because of the healing synergy. And that's the song. This is looking very similar to last time, yes, because this is going to be a clone of last time, just about. I need nightly milk though. Let me rephrase that. I would like nightly milk. Focus shades can go. Keep that the hell away from me. Gonna eliminate Idle Song. I said I was going to eliminate the Beetle as well. Let's upgrade the Picora stamp. Thank you. I know it's called the Bomb stamp, but come on. Exactly, Pecco, Pecco, Pecco. That's exactly it, Cav. I have to say, I've been watching more Picora clips recently. I like how her and Pecco Mama are. Very sweet. That has got to be the most successful April Fool's joke that HoloLive has pulled and will ever pull. But to the benefit of the community, I suppose. I'm not saying it in a bad way, of course. Pecco Mama is way too powerful. No more eliminates, you say? Okay, let's try again for damage. Crit damage. Wonderful, that's the type of damage you talk about, right? Because clearly crit damage is more powerful than regular damage because, you know, it says crit on it. What does make me laugh is a lot of people get the misconception just because something says critical means it's more powerful. Not entirely true. Have I seen any clips of HoloLive's Hardcore Minecraft? I think I've seen one where Pecora tries to get something from Okuyu. So she types it out to her in game, and then Okuyu's like, oh, let's just go into the chat and just talk about it. And then Pecora starts shitting herself like, I don't want to talk to her in person, I just wanted to take the items. I haven't seen much of it though. Or in fact really any of it. I've seen that Kyla's been doing quite a bit of it, but I have not really been watching any of the... I'm not a massive Minecraft person, to be fair, Cowg. Exactly, Pokemon Gen 1 crit flashbacks. When you go to set up the when you go to set up the sword stance with Cypher, and then you get the speed boost. Super study glasses. Right. Okay, super study glasses apparently. I think that's one I've never had before. I should have stopped and actually read the text. Also, I love the fact that when I was talking about crits being... the irony of people thinking crits being better, and you immediately knew what I was talking about. But I also think there's some massive misconceptions about crit rate versus crit multi for effective damage output that people just don't understand. Which is why when I asked you about what the base crit rate multiplier was, because then I could then work out what type of damage was more effective. Right, let's get size. Sorry, not size. I said not size! It was an accident, I meant damage. Damn it. I said the wrong thing, then it gave me the thing I asked for. I think I just used up my karma for the day. Pain in the ass. Actually, technically I didn't use up my karma for the day, I used up my luck for the day. Karma's permanent and a neutral system. I thought I had my main weapon to level 7 already. Do now. Oh, there's lots of games like that, Cowg. A lot of games like Dota and Path of Exile are like that as well. Which is why I give the which is why in that Grow Castle Discord, there's so many people not just saying, oh yeah, just get crit multi and crit rate, and it's like, yeah, but there's A, a balance, and B, 10% chance to deal 30% extra damage is a lot less than dealing 20% flat. You know? This is what I mean by people not understand. Not necessarily the Grow Castle lot, but the general conception is more what I'm talking about. Where people don't understand how it all works. But also, in that example that I just said, 10% chance to deal 30% extra damage, right? Think about it. That's a 3% effective damage output increase. 3%. Increasing your damage by 20%. Increasing your damage by 20% is just increasing your damage by 20%. Which is then multiplied by any crit multi once you get your crit rate up. That's why there's so many preconceived notions with it all. People just hear that, like I say, it is a bit of a neuron activation thing. Me see number glow, me like. Which is why my general point with crit is, if you're not at like 100%, then don't just assume you're always going to crit, kind of thing. There is, because Ben asked for it, I did find someone made a it was specifically for Diablo. it was specifically for Diablo, but someone made a really good crit, effective damage crit conversion, showed off the crit equation, which just puts it into perspective. Skyrim crits, the Skyrim crits aren't worth it, because how Skyrim crits work is critical is only based as an additional damage from your weapon's base damage. It's just, you can smith it, but the weapon's base damage, a steel sword deals 12 damage. Your crit is just off that 12. It's actually quite disgusting how bad the Skyrim crits are. It's literally useless. And that's yet another game with a really good example where crits aren't everything. Your damage comes from your damage actually comes from the enchantments. Just modify your base damage by modifying your armor. Give the weapon, I don't know, like adds fire damage or frost damage or whatever, and you're already hitting more than what the crit ever could. Hell, drinking one of them phylacteries of the night or whatever they're called for the 25 two-handed attack or whatever does more for you than grabbing the greatsword crit node. It's disgusting. I'm waiting for a regular anvil, by the way, as you can probably tell. I want to get an enchantment on spider cooking, and I'll just take whatever ones I've got at the moment. So, oh, back it's got scythe. I don't really want that, but better than nothing. We can reroll later. Yeah, not amazing, but let's just get the collab on the go. I'll reroll it soon enough. What other good games are there with really good examples of really bad crit? I love how in it's not necessarily bad examples of crit, but I love in like MOBAs and like League of Legends and Smite and that, right? When you build a crit damage and crit rate build, you sacrifice your damage. So you've got to build your whole build around having like 80% crit, then give you like 150% crit damage, but you've sacrificed about 250% damage. So you lose effectively like 30-40% overall damage. Oh nice, CEO tiers, that's what I wanted. This is what I mean by the understanding of crit. Clearly, with our conversation, purely you have proved my point that you totally understand it. Like, you are on my wavelength with this. But there's so many people that just aren't. I'm not trying to gatekeep, I promise. But I'm saying the that's what I'm trying to emphasize, that there's that misunderstanding. I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Misunderstanding has become so prevalent that it's just taken as a given within, like, most games, rather than working out the mechanics of it all. And again, the difference from game to game makes it even more difficult to keep track of. Another thing, actually, that's really difficult to keep track of. Math is your best subject, you hope you can understand it. Yeah, I used to be the same, to be fair, Calg. In school, maths was like my thing. I never used to revise my maths at all, and in my GCSEs I was 4 marks off an A star. Like, I could just, maths just clicked. Mental arithmetic, always on it. But another calculation people seem to another one that's a bit awkward was damage resistance. Because sometimes damage resistance is taken before and sometimes it's taken after modifiers. Or one of the best ones, right? Civilization series, Civ 5, right? So there's modifiers for growth, for your capital, for population. And there's a wonder called the Temple of Artemis. Just says 15% growth in all cities, but it's growth pre-consumption of food. And most of the other growth modifiers in the game are post-consumption. So let's say you're gaining 10 food a turn, right? But you're using 9. Your net is 1. The Temple of Artemis would give you 1.5 food, but something that said 15% growth would only give you 0.15 food, for instance. I'm just pointing out another game that has good instances of funny examples where calculations are weird. So, Civ 5 is another good example of janky calculations where people might not understand it. What else is there? Like I say, there's so many good ones that you could just think of and just go, oh yeah, that's quite cool. But then again, people wouldn't know that because there's the general conception and then there's the like advanced community conception, isn't there? Like how you know so much about HoloCure. There's a lot of people out there with the knowledge in their specific games or fields, where it's just completely contradictory to everything else that breaks that's against that rule, I suppose. Plus 30% size ring of fitness and they're this small. Yeah, Sora really isn't good with the fitness board, is she? Let's go Ian's Curse. Weapon causes small knockback. I don't think that will work too well against Yagu's. Let's just get Haste Stamp. Unless if I've been a stupid and already sacked it. I don't think I have sacked the Haste Stamp yet. I think I'm fine. Size enchantments don't affect Ring of Fitness or Bounce-Fall. When we get another anvil, I'll change it. But that makes sense when you say it, as to why I'm not getting much of a buff. That would explain a lot. So thank you. Yeah, this build's looking fairly well set up for Yagu's though. Fairly certain Ian's Curse will be the best damage output out of all the weapons. It usually is. I.e. as a base weapon. I need to think about what my last item should be. I could take the breastplate for the damage reduction and the recoil damage. I might just take all healing is doubled, but I don't know. Right, so I need another smithy so we can fix this broken Ring of Fitness with its size enchantments that are doing nothing. I don't really know why I'm moving around. I could just stay in one spot. Hold on. I'm not really critting. I'm just going to sack crits entirely. Let's go for some guaranteed flat damage. A thought just occurred to me. I was complaining earlier about how ASCII has no crit. Just take advantage of it. Carpe diem. Literally have no crits. Crit minus 7%. Oh no, does this game have a... Does this game have minus crit effects? Some games have negative crit effects. Does this game? Hope not. Still haven't had the hate stamp. No crit chance below 0 doesn't do anything special. Phew, thank you for clarification. I did have a moment there, because some games, I can't even remember which game it was, Cal, but I have played some games where negative crit means that there's a chance that you deal less damage. So say I did 100 damage, crit chance of minus 7% would mean 7 out of 100 hits will deal 50 damage in terms of this game, because of course 50% crit rate. So the fact that there's no malices for negative crit chance is good. In that case it can just remain at minus 7%. Awesome. Yeah, I'm trying to rack my brains. What game was it? There's a couple games that I've played where crit chance heals your opponent. I can't remember what they are. I know for a fact in Adventure Quest, random reference, but in Adventure Quest, if an enemy was resistant by your damage by more than 100%, it would heal off your damage. So there'd be some enemies who say minus 2, like I think skeletons had minus 200% poison damage or whatever, right? Or darkness damage. If you dealt that damage type, you'd heal them for what you dealt to them. So I know that sort of thing can happen. Ah, DOS 2, Divinity Original Sin 2. You can heal, if you're undead, you can heal yourself using poison spells because your poison resistance is minus 200%. Just like my explanation of Adventure Quest, but Divinity Original Sin 2. Probably also in the first Divinity Original Sin, but I've only played DOS 2, so I can only comment on what I've played. That was it. I got there. I knew there was a game of recent times I played that did it. Well, I say recent, I mean the last time I played DOS 2 was about 2 years ago. At this point. I keep trying to attack my damn bear. I keep forgetting it's on my side. Right, Anvil, let's fix this silly Ring of Fitness, shall we? Damage and cooldown. I'm happy with damage and cooldown. It's a lot better than the nothing I was receiving. Sure, I'll take haste. Really, I want attack percent now. The entire build is geared up, ready for attack percent and max health. And let's make the Genghis Khan the focus of the build. So I may want a Unity stamp. Yeah, I could replace Size Up with Unity here. Because really I just want the extra stars for the extra coverage of damage. And for the coverage of making sure things get hurt to heal myself. So yeah. Let's go Unity Stamp. Make my weapons the focus. That will just help increase sustain. More haste, thank you. The game knows. I just want haste, max hit points, and attack. Everything else is off the table. Oh, there's a thing over here. Not a lot of XP, but it's something. Something's always better than nothing, I suppose. Also, no, I'm not trying to go for 500 hit points. I'm trying to go for like 999. I wonder if it's possible to get a quadruple hit point build, or if there's like a hit point cap. It would be very difficult to hit any hit point cap with the fact that the imminency of your death beyond half an hour, but it would be cool. Okay, I can't level up anymore though. I have to stay here. Or I can get 100 more levels. That's also acceptable. Under internet rules. Oh man! Wish I could fit the doot stick in. I mean the doot stamp. Even though, speaking of, doot sticks are wonderful in Monster Hunter. I love the hunting horn. Well, I don't need crit. I kind of want the game to end with my minus crit, just because it looks cool. I would like some max hit points, please. That's not max hit points. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. May as well just use my rerolls now. So the only thing this build doesn't have is any form of damage reduction. Is there anything this build doesn't have, which I would desire? But it's fine. That's what plushie's there for, I suppose. It's not a be-all end-all fix, I have to admit. Hello, Watson. Oh no, she's about to land on me. Ow. My hit points. Huh? No way. No way did I select regular stage instead of endless. Oh, I'm so pissed. Right, I want to do one more then. I am actually a little bit mad at that. Right, you can choose the outfit, Cal. This is the last one, by the way. I can't believe that just happened. Oh my god. Whatever you'd like. Sora. Sora it is. Still on this stage, by the way. I know it's a little stale to go on the same stage, but the reason why I went on stage 1 is because I thought I was on friggin' endless. So, everything I said last run, imagine I said it this run. In terms of, I'm not going to do anything different other than what we just saw, really. Except hope for a really good setup for it. Well, there's spider cooking. Oh, and I got super glasses last time. I don't think I want super glasses. I think I just want just another healing or damage reduction thing, honestly. I'm still in shock. Wow. Spider cooking an Uber sheep. Is the game trying to apologise to me? For my own misdoing? Like, it's not the game's fault I was on stage mode, it's mine. I never even looked at it in the top look, it literally says endless. I'm blind, clearly. I could have seen that. Couldn't I? I bet you noticed it really early on and were waiting until I noticed. Oh, what an idiot. Eliminate Halu. I had Nurse's Horn last time, right? Yeah, I thought you saw it. See, I'm not as astute as you, clearly. You're astute and I'm astute. Ah, it's funny. Throw him for the content, I guess. Oh well, we get to watch this insane stage again. I suppose. I don't want the piggy bank, thank you very much. So yeah, unfortunately this is going to be a verbatim, almost, until we get past Watson. I mean, while I can't exactly remember everything I got, I know most of it, of course. A very simple plan. It's not like the most difficult. It's like I'm putting off like an Ocean's heist or something. Or Inception. Actually, I know I just randomly mentioned Inception, but while we're here, the first time I watched Inception, I loved it so much. I got the plot, I knew what was going on, I understood everything. We walked out, my sister said to me, what about when Joe Cobb did this thing? And I was like, who's that? Literally, the only thing I didn't catch in the film was the characters' names. So I had real bad time trying to talk about what was going on because I couldn't name the people. I was just like, yeah, when the dude did the thing. So, yeah, I actually kind of got the purpose of Inception except the names. I mean, I'm usually bad at remembering names anyway, but it's just like, I walked down and I was like, oh, that was his name. Let's grab Ian's curse again. So yeah, now I need the fire bucket. But it is a really good film. Christopher Nolan is a really good director. That's another reason why we went to watch Inception. My sister did her degree in film studies, and she used to be a massive Christopher Nolan fan. So I used to know a lot about Christopher Nolan. Even though my favourite director used to be Quentin Tarantino. I mean, Reservoir Dogs is just... Everybody talks about Pulp Fiction, but Reservoir Dogs is chef's kiss. Let's be honest. You don't really know the names of the actors in shows and movies. Yeah, I'm not a big person on actors and actresses. For the most part, for me it's... voice actors I remember. Oh, but when I was talking about the names, I meant as in the actual character names, not the actor names. I know Leonardo DiCaprio was the main guy. He was playing a character called Joe Cobb, and I just couldn't remember Joe Cobb as his name for the character. But yeah, it was just like... But Quentin Tarantino is so good. I haven't watched a couple of his latest films, though. Also as a director, Guillermo del Toro. I still haven't watched Pinocchio either. But he's Pan's Labyrinth, Hellboy. What other really good one did Guillermo del Toro do? He did The Shape of Water, but honestly, Guillermo del Toro's chef's kiss was Pan's Labyrinth. That is such an awesome film. Plushie, thank you. I was definitely a must this time around. As I say, I don't want a favour XP, I want a favour damage reduction, I think. I don't need to worry about anvil modifications. I don't want the size up stamp. Lava bucket. I saw it. Just. So now I just need to enchant both of them. And then it's ready. The build is 90% done. I'm thinking replace the study glasses with membership. I don't really want either of those, but let's do this. Candy Kingdom sweets? I'm not sure. I would like nightly milk as well, if possible. I know, I just want. I also want another like 3 item slots if you would, game, please. Would you kindly? But make me Andrew Ryan you. Where is damage? At size, not damage. Peko makes her return. Again, I'll just grab an enchantment for Fire Bucket. If I have to re-enchant Fly of the Anvil, I will. Right, so 1 out of 2 correct. Lava Bucket, sure. What collabs can I get with the curse again? Curse ball. Spider cooking's off the table. I think I might just do Bone Bros. Bear in mind I need to get the curse collab now, or just a second basic weapon. I'd rather get 2 collabs. So I kind of miscalculated what's going on. Oh well. Should have left the curse till the end. That's fine, I can always get like BL Book or something. Or Psycho Axe. Right, so after the collab anvil drops, I'll give it a little while, try and find a regular anvil, and then otherwise just take size and damage. I'll give it a small try. Level 2 curse. So other damage reduction weapons, body pillow, breastplate. I think they're the 2 most notable ones. I think I would prefer the breastplate if I have to get either of them. He says, as it appears. I could grab breastplate now then and hope for nightly milk after I'm done. Because I'll lose the Uber sheet to free up a spot. You know what? That sounds almost passable. Quite frankly. Yeah, membership plus breastplate equals a lot of damage reduction. Plus plushie equals damage cushioning. I could make the last one a body pillow if I don't get nightly milk. There's the anvil. Come on, give me damage. Nice! Ask and you shall receive. You know, it wasn't really an ask, that was more demanding. But you know, it worked. Pop. So, with the curse, I said I would probably want cutting board. However wrong that may feel. I could get bouncy ball though. And just let the ball kick itself off me. And hope for some ricochets. We'll see what happens. Either bouncy ball or cutting board, depending on what comes first. If I get both at the same time, I'll prioritise... I'll flip a coin actually. If I get both at the same time, I'll flip a coin. In my usual best way to solve something when I don't know style. Right, it does say endless at the top of the screen this time. What idiot would run endless mode and forget to press endless? Especially on the easiest stage in the game. That would just be terrible. That's Hornshaw. Let's re-roll this. I just want to see what my options were. But the game was not having any of it. I'll prioritise max hit points over the other stuff. Then let's just... I can't upgrade Elite Cooking because there's no point. I mean, I can upgrade it, but... I will try and re-roll the EN curse to damage. Or something. Crit damage, wonderful. But all the crit I'm not going to deal. Oh yeah, last time I had a Gorilla Paw, that was another difference. So maybe Gorilla Paw's an alternate 6th item. Maybe. I said I'd take whichever one came first. You saw it here. Bounce ball came before cotton board. Now I definitely need to remove size off EN Curse. Well, I mean, I've already have done, but... God, all them damage ticks from the expert cooking. So nice. Bounce ball, sure. Haste stamp, there we go. Nope. There we go. I'll keep Picora stamp on for a while, but it shall be replaced with the lifesteal stamp as per last time. I know it looks a bit weird to pick it up, but I'll pick it up wherever I can. Oh! I just realised I also need Picky. I'm going to go for a big health build. I also get damage from the health. Oh no. I've overloaded myself. I need 8 item slots. I need to fit 8 items in 6 slots. Can I just chop... What happens if you chop some of the items in half? Can I just put... If they take up half a slot, can I put half of it in? Like, the breastplate doesn't need to cover the front and the back. For instance, that's just wasteful. And you can cut a pepper in half. However, on the subject of peppers, what's quite interesting is with bell peppers, right? You'll notice on peppers, there's usually either 3 or 4 like segments that you can see via the bottom. 3, I think it's the way round of 3 is a female pepper and 4 is a male pepper, which is rather cool. Either way, the notches on a pepper equals its sex. I mean, everybody talks about the colours of peppers, but that's just something to do with the ripeness of the pepper itself, nothing more. The type of pepper seems more interesting to me. let's see here. I need all them upgrades. Come on, game. Let me be level 50 already. One off. And it does say endless on the screen still. Hasn't miraculously disappeared. There's the collab hammer. Very nice. Min-max Genghis Khan. My god, they just ran into it and just immediately died. So, what's next on the agenda? Enchanting the bounce ball? Damage? Awesome. So damage on Ian Curse. And solved. I mean, I also don't mind cooldown, to be fair. I don't want any of this. And I meant the two new ones, not the other ones. The other two were fine. When I said any of this, I just meant either of the two new ones available. Wait, my max hit points is 300 already? Have I just been taking like random max hit points just everywhere? I must have been. Oh, and I decided I needed Picky Pepper, hopefully. Full healing is doubled, not bad, but I think I want Picky. I want my damage to be exacerbated. Quite frankly. Genghis Khan gives plus 100 hit points. Oh! That explains so much. Thank you for the information. I never paid attention to that. Thanks as always, Cal. So this is why you're out here being the master of Hololive and topping like the game leaderboards. And I'm just playing each idol per day. You the one out there doing the real stuff. Let's get rid of this lightness stamp. Sounds good to me. I don't want this stamp either. Where's my vampirism stamp? Give it to me, if you please. And also, now that you say it, makes sense what you said a couple weeks ago when you said there's a cheap way to get 500 max hit points really quickly, but if I tell you it'll be a spoiler. That's what you said at some point when I was still grabbing the achievements. That now makes more sense. I remember some odd stuff. I have some really odd memories with things though, Calg. I remember the weirdest stuff. I used to be able to track emails, for instance, right? By a random word that was used in a phrase of the email, even if it was sent like 7 months ago. I used to be able to find a lot of random shit on my old work email from random conversations. It's very strange, but I was able to. Yeah, I don't remember what I did 3 minutes ago. You know what I mean, Calg? I have a decent long-term memory, but I have a really bad short-term memory. I mean, it might be something to do with me probably being ADD, but you know, that's another point, I suppose. So, just to check, damage, get rid of crit damage. You know what, I'm happy with cooldown. I said I was satisfied if it rolled cooldown. Here's the question. What will be last? Because I messed up on the curse. So, curse ball, me, I don't think it matters, but I want an AoE one. Not Idle Song. Maybe BL Book. Sausage is pointless because the knockback won't really work against the Yagus. I think I just do Psycho Axe. I think I take this. That's why I want to work it out, because I didn't know if I wanted to take the axe. But I do think I want to take it. There we go. So now it's just finding the picky pepper. No, I don't want anything that gives me experience. The only thing I want experience for is to get extra health. At this point. I don't need experience to do that, I'd rather just get a better item. That's more effective overall. And while I'm messing around and waiting here, I may as well just kick the balls. If ever I heard a woman say that sentence, I would run. Luckily, I'm talking about yoga balls. Candy Kingdom Sweets is a potential viable, but again, I feel like I want the damage modifier. I don't need Picky to get a decently high max health, but the bonuses are better here. still aren't giving me the right item. If I have to settle, I'll have to settle, but I really will be persevering for this. Which is kind of why I'm holding off as much as possible and trying to take my axe levels. Of course. Excuse me. Come on, sapling, come by. I won't hurt. Come here, I'll give you a hug. It'll all be over in a jiffy, I promise. Psycho Axe, thank you. There it is. Right. There we go. So I'm now getting already what? 53 excess damage, right? Because it's one extra 1%, so I'm getting, yeah, 325, so I'm now getting the excess. I need to replace the size up stamp. The next is lifesteal stamp, and then we're good. I did play a little more Coroner box earlier. I did not do well. I think I got to about 12. It was not good. But I haven't tried Hollow Break yet. So at one point I'll need to just give Hollow Break a little test for myself. See if it's any good. Of course, when the Agu spawn, I won't be constantly kicking the balls, which is why I said I didn't mind cooldown. I'll upgrade my Genghis Khan. Okay. Oh man, the ability to just walk through enemies and just not really take damage is great. Haste before the axe. I don't mind when the axe finishes, honestly. I mean, clearly, even when my ulti's not up, I'm not losing that much more health. To be quite frank. But it's just a nice additional extra. This will be even better when I get my proper stamp. In this situation, yeah, it's a Psycho Axe. Sure, Psycho Axe Max. Considering there was nothing better there. Down you go, Watson. Oh no, it's over again. Psych. Still got plenty of money. I can last another 2,000 seconds. Which is approximately, not even approximately, 3,600, 2,000, 1,000, 18, 5/9. That's just over, that's like 55% of an hour, so it's about half an hour. Well, I mean, $35, maybe nearly 40 minutes. $2,700. So half is 18. This would be 1,800. We got 200 extra. Yeah, 33 minutes and 20 seconds. I don't know why I need to go precise, but let's go precise. 33 minutes and 20 seconds. And it doesn't even matter because my money's stacking up anyway. To just further moot my point. Attack up, sure. So my order of prioritization now is max hit points, attack, I think that's it. Max hit points, attack. If you're not max hit points or attack, you suck. I suppose pickup range might be kind of useful, but not like be all end all. I only care about 2 stats now. Don't even need speed. My plan isn't to run away, seeing as I have breastplate and all. Nor do I really have crit, and nor do I really desire crit. I don't think crit will be necessary at all. I might pick it up on the off chance that it's offered to me and I don't get max health or attack, I suppose. Where's my crit? 13%. Yeah. If only I had my Gorilla Paw, then it would be -7. Then we'd be in some real numbers. Like here. The only thing viable there was crit, minus the health. If I started to run low on money, then I would pick up the HoloCoins, but nah. My membership is gonna stay indefinite, comparatively speaking. Pointless. I suppose pickup range. I think part of the reason why this run feels slow is not just because the game is starting to slow down from what's on the screen, but also because I have breastplate, which is slower my base speed. That's making it feel even longer. Attack up, highest priority. Well, actually second highest, but you know, took priority over everything else there. Yeah, I don't really need to move. I'll let experience build up, then go grab it all. I think it's how I'll do it. And let's go... We got range, I suppose. Oh yeah! I don't have to move! My buddy can just pick up all the money. And experience. Good job. Come on, land back into me. Now it's just a game of how many... What's the highest keepy uppy I can do while standing still. So that was a combo of 2. Wrong stamp. 2. Come on, hit me for 3. Oh, so close. X1. Think about here. Because it's not always the same angle of bounce, it's a bit spontaneous. That's what adds to the excitement, you see. One. Nope, that one just went haywire. Unlucky. Another not overly impressive one. That's what she said. Max hit points up. One. Nope. Oh yeah, so I was rewatching The Office. I was watching more of The Office again, and I'm back up to the point where Michael and Jim are both co-managers. That's the episode I've recently got up to. I mean, I've only seen the show like 10 times, so it's not like I wouldn't. It's not like I have any recollection of what goes on in the whole plot or anything. But yeah, I think the last couple of seasons of The Office are kind of a bit meh. It's not even just there's no Steve Carell thing. It's just I feel like it exhausts itself. 2, 3. Okay, that was a pretty good one. Sure, crit. 1, 2. Oh! Why do I get a second anvil? What's up with that? I mean, I'll take it, but what did I do to deserve that? More attack? Let's go again. 1, 2. Oh, almost 3. Damn. The excitement and tension is in the air. Oh, that's bad. I've got a really stupid idea for a potential stream in the future. Oh no. I don't think I'll ever do it, but it'd be funny. My thinking was there's a website, right, that lets me generate anything from the Pokemon Battle Revolution commentator. And I was thinking about just making the entire stream me not talking, but using the commentator to say anything. That'd be painful though. That'd be both painfully unfunny and painful to listen to experience. For all involved. Especially considering I wouldn't have it on demand. I'd have to tab out and make it awkward. Oh, my mouse is here. Hello, cursor. Or crosshair, I should say. May as well collect some experience here. Myself. Let's take crit. Maybe up to 25% crit. Which at the moment means that my crit would generate, well, at the moment it's 22%, so my crit generates 11% additional effective damage. Ooh. Oh man. The do. I'm sorry, Picora. Damn, he's throwing the run. But am I? I'm adding to the experience, I feel. Dude. Why must Trumpet Stamp be so fun? More attack, please. Thank you. I still just want the Unity stamp, by the way. That's what I'm actually waiting for. I'm just mixing it up. This is the real truth as to why I just did what I did. Also, because not a lot's actually getting in range of the Picora stamp anyway. Oh yeah, I actually need the Vampirism stamp. Obviously. That's the one I'm really waiting for. Okay, crit. 25%. Nice, now I offer 12.5% extra effective damage from crit. Man, I'm on a roll. Two? Where's the 3? No, not the 3 there. Two. Damn it. I'm just going to reference The Office again here. It feels like when they're at the opening of I can't remember which episode it is, but when they're all watching the TV, the little DVD icon jumps directly into the corner. It feels like it's got that level of excitement going on. Come on, hit back into me. 2. Not quite. Something just went bloop, but what was it? Can't see any additional stamps. The cold stamp's been sat there forever. Oh, there it is. Sorry, dude. Unfortunately, there's more important things going on right now. Okay, now I can start selling the excess stamps. Nice. So almost 400. Well, I'm up to 60, nearly 62% additional damage from Pepper. Oh, that almost hit for the rebound. Pickup range, fine. 2. Is this it? Is this the one? Oh, of course it's not. The other reason I went for the balls is because they pulse anyway. 1, 2. Oh, that was so close. Right, so let's go swap this over. So I'm just increasing my haste so that I definitely am beating the health procs for Bat. Because it's every second. Also, I just went for a crit over an attack node. Oops. Still not effective to be doing that yet. Ah well. Sure, it'll be fine. Sure, excess haste. Plus 45% now. Not amazing, but better than nothing. Oh, it didn't even hit into me for like a second time. It's annoying. Oh, that's a Smithy upgrade. Definitely move for that. Crit, fine. Sure, extra crit. So I almost do critical hits sometimes. The balls still aren't playing ball. Nope, just missed me. I'll stop paying attention to once the Argus are in because I won't be able to pay attention to them. Still attack. Plus 212%, very nice. Haste or crit? I think I prioritise haste here. They're both kind of a mid-priority technically. I'm not trying to say like pretty mid TBH sus. I mean as in the highest ones are attack, then health, then the ones that were just offered to me, then like, yeah, then everything else below that is arse. One minute to go, and then the real game begins. In the words of Mitten Squad, rest in peace. More haste. %. Let's grab a little bit of crit again. It's almost up to 50% actually. So it's starting to look respectable. Now I'm over 20% effective damage increase. Yeah, I feel this build's gonna be pretty solid. I might even get a actual like rank number, not just 500 plus, like I did for the time trial. Ten more seconds, and then we'll see whether this build really is a success or if it's a total flop. I still feel it's going to do relatively well. Toot toot. As mentioned, I'm not going to move either because what's the point? Now, how quickly am I overwhelmed here? Yeah, this isn't bad. I mean, I still think running around like a madman might give you more survivability. Oh, sorry, it will make you last longer, but this is more survivability. It's like I can just take the damage head on. Remember, I don't need to look at the green line, I need to look at the edge of the pink line. Or whatever colour it shows as. To me it shows it's pink. That's my true health bar. Yeah, running's fun. But after a while there'll be so many Yagus on the screen you'll probably lag out or you'll misstep or something like that. Stand Still just feels more solid. This is great! Look at it, this is working really well, actually. Right, don't just keep carrying taking max hit points up. Also, I might have just shot myself in the foot by saying it's working really well, but I can only point on things while it's going on. I think if I was to have changed anything in this build, I might have taken out the bandage and replaced it with a body pillow. Because that's extra damage reduction. Then again, I'm healing from the bandage ticks, so I don't think that would be the fix. Maybe Nurse's Horn. Nurse's Horn might be an okay fix, but as I say, this is going all right. I mean, I'm dead about 17 times over here, but you know, I've got 280 health out of 411. Oh no, the damage is stacking up. No, hold your ground. I mean, it wasn't awful per se. Let's see where it lands. 500 plus. Yeah, I need to do more. I think the problem is because I'm not doing it respectively speaking. These people with the high scores would have done it in hardcore rank and you know with all the point modifiers. For what I'm doing to work consistently, because I'm not using any of the point modifiers, I'd need to last a really long time. Another thought I had was going hardcore, just making a pure speed build, right? Just pick speed everywhere and outrun everything. That's what I might try another time. But as promised, I mean, I'll sort out Sora another time, but I've got Roboco, Azuki and Sora to sort out. In the meantime, next stream for HoloCure is one I'm very looking forward to. Very looking forward to. Coronet. So that'll be next time. Thanks Calgrot as always for hanging around. Thanks to anyone else who watches the VODs or whatever. And I'll peace out and I'll see you next time.